Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at Sofi today. Sofi had a huge run up, started to create a bull flag, got invalidated on the upside and got invalidated back on the downside. We had a clean move down because there wasn't much traffic here, so it was easy for price to shoot back down because the way we shot up, any time price shoots up in a certain direction, it's easy for it to shoot back in the opposite direction. So we broke down and we got to one of the targets that we had drawn out here. We got our minor retest, shot back. We broke underneath, we retested, looking like we were potentially gonna continue further down after the retest. That would have been the next level to look out for. But luckily, price ended up breaking back above and holding this level, which is awesome. So now price just needs to get above about 12.15 and maybe we can get a little move up to the upside. And maybe we try making our way back to this top of this range, and maybe we start playing in this range here up to about 13.50 or so. That's a strong wick showing that there's buyers outbuying the sellers. So we're overpowering the sellers, showing that there's bullish momentum coming back. On the Bollinger Bands, played out perfect, bounced off the horizontal level of support, as well as the bottom Bollinger Band, which is the green one. On the weekly, that looks amazing. On the daily, somewhat of the same thing. We bounced off. We went outside of the green band, but we went right back in pretty quickly, as that normally happens. You don't spend much time outside of the bands. In terms of the SMA, we bounced off the 200-day, which is perfect. It's a strong level of support and resistance. We're still beneath the 20 and the 50 on the daily. On the weekly, we're underneath the 20, but we're still holding the 50 and the 200. So we got a lot of support underneath price at about 10 bucks. But I don't think we're going to get down there. Volume's been looking good for the most part. We've been pretty steady, slowly increasing. Extremely bearish on the weekly, but this can always curl back up and we can hold above it. On the daily, we're oversold, extremely oversold, and it looks like we're curling back up. Maybe we can get back to the positive range, get out of this negative area, and maybe we can start seeing these green candles start to build up as these red ones start to turn white and decrease, and then we start getting those big green candles, and this curls up and shows bullish momentum to the upside. We're going to pull a Fibonacci retracement from the start of this move to the top. We got our golden zone right here at the 0.5 to the 0.618 and draw it out. So that is playing out perfectly, and we're bouncing off the 0.618 and the 0.5. If we can get a close right above about 1220, that would be perfect. Even if we close here, that's still good. It goes to show that the bulls are taking back control and trying to push price higher. So that's a great sign to see how we just rejected off of this level and showing that bullish sign right there. So maybe if we get a close in this range and we can push up to the top of the range up here. The golden zone here played a strong level of support and resistance, but mostly support. From this low to here, we had a golden zone in here. We were bouncing off of it. We were trying to make a move off of it, but we ended up pushing down to this trend line, as well as the 0.786, which acted as another level of support, and it ended up getting price to go through the golden zone, bounce off of it, and continue moving up. So these golden zones are usually pretty strong, and if we were to take this all the way to the top, still bouncing off a golden zone and playing off the 382. So let's see how price plays out there. Overall, I think Sofi is a great company, and they're going to do great things in the future. A long-term portfolio, I think you can have a little bit of volatility and add it in there. I think it's a great play. Not financial advice, of course. Let's see if this is the local bottom. This should be a good move up. That's all I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.